Alright, how to graph an inequality in slope-intercept form. The first thing you need to do is determine if you need to have a solid or a dashed line. Okay, so it's actually very simple. You just have to look at your inequality symbol here, and if there's a line underneath it representing equal sign, then you know it should be solid. Okay, but if this line wasn't here, it would be a dashed line. Okay? Alrighty, and just if it's hard for you to remember that, you can also think about when you do it in regular y equals mx plus b form, you just have a solid line. Okay, so that's another way to remember it. Alright, so now we know that this one needs to be solid. Okay, so now what you need to do is graph the equation as if it was just in normal slope-intercept form. Okay, so you just pretend that this wasn't an inequality, you just pretend it was an equal sign, but remember about the dashed line thingy. So sometimes people just like to graph a normal line, and then if it's a less than or greater than sign, then they just erase a little bit. And other people like to just draw the dash in the beginning if they have to draw a dash. In our example, there is no dash, so we just draw a straight line. Alright, so I'm doing the y-intercept at 6 right here, and then my rise over run, right? So it's going to run over 3 up 2. I have my 2 points, so I drew my line. And it's solid because there's a line underneath my inequality. Alrighty, lastly, you need to shade it. Okay, so most people can quickly look at it after doing it a ton of times and say, well, y is greater than or equal to. Greater than means shade up, generally. Less than means shade down. Okay, but sometimes it's not so hard if the line is really close to vertical for some people. So another way you can do it is you can substitute. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm substituting the point 0, 0. Right, super easy. That's the point I almost always use because it's the easiest, right? 0, 0 is right here. And I use it because substituting with this makes the math really easy. Okay, so y is 0, obviously. X is 0 here, and what's really cool about that is when you multiply anything times 0, you get 0. So this means 0 is greater than equal to 6, which is very not true. Okay, so that means we don't shade this side. That means we have to shade the other side. So we shade up. And that completes our problem.